everybody. This is Joyce with MommyTalkShow.com. I am showing you the website for SoFabU on the Road. Social Fabric is the social media branch of Collective Bias. It is a social shopper agency that works with thousands of bloggers in the United States. I think they have some in the UK as well as Canada. So I'm showing you the screen because this is where you're going to want to register, especially if you're here in Atlanta for the conference. I am one of the speakers. I'm going to be speaking about video blogging, and I am also the Atlanta ambassador for SoFabU on the Road Atlanta. I'm going to be interviewing someone here. Rebecca Parsons is going to be talking about, I'm going to scroll down so you can read it. Well, not probably read it, but she has a storytelling session because, you know, we do want to remember that blogging is about storytelling, not just about marketing. So I have, actually, I'm going to real quick so you can see me. So I have Rebecca here on Google+. I'm going to put her up so you can see her and ignore my dirty, cluttered desk. Rebecca, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing this evening?
And Rebecca is in Florida. If you want to follow her, she is Rebecca E Parsons on all social media. She just informed me on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Her website is RebeccaEParsons.com. And Rebecca and I actually connected last year. Was it last year that I did the SoFabU? Or was it the beginning of this year? It was a blur.
I think we connected at Niche Parent first, probably, in Miami.
Okay. So Rebecca is going to be talking about storytelling at SoFabU on the Road in Atlanta. And give us a little preview. But first of all, you've presented on this topic at more than one SoFabU, correct?
I did the same topic in Dallas. That was the first time I had presented this one. And of course I adapt it for each one. But yeah, it's a great topic. It's actually called Passion into Words, turn your passion into words. So we're going to dig deep into vocabulary and the beautiful tool of language that we have at our disposal when we write. So that's where we're going to go with this class. And we do a lot of hands-on. It's a fun class. Everybody loves it.
Well, if you are watching, again, this is Joyce with MommyTalkShow.com. I'm interviewing Rebecca Parsons. She's in Florida, but she is coming here to Atlanta to present on storytelling and using your authentic voice at SoFabU on the Road September 19th. So please invite your followers. I'm going to be talking with her more about this, and I'm going to be telling you more about video and everything you need to know about attending this event. So if you want to know about storytelling and video, invite your followers, send us some hearts. Now, Rebecca, what should folks bring with them to your session for SoFabU on the Road here in Atlanta on September 19th?
Well, it is definitely a hands-on session. So you want to bring something to write with, whether that's on your computer, if you're comfortable with typing on your computer, or you'd rather write in a notebook with pen and pencil. It's however you feel, because there are a lot of exercises that we go through that require writing. So whatever is your comfort zone with writing, bring that. So that's the best tool you can bring for me.
What kind of reaction have you had from some of the other people who've attended your session at the other SoFabU on the Road events?
They loved it. They loved it because I was one of the first.
Oh, no. All right, folks, stand by. Hopefully that's not my internet. I'm still wired. Let's see what happens if I can get Rebecca to come back. So again, this is Joyce with MommyTalkShow.com. I was doing a Google Plus Hangout interview with Rebecca Parsons. I'm going to refresh this. Let's see if I refresh it in another window, what will happen if I can get her back. So stand by, folks. This is what happens when you rely on technology. I think my Hangout was fine as far as I knew. Let's see if she's still there.
Until Joyce gets back.
Okay. Was
Okay, you back?
I am back. I don't know what happened. I told everyone to stand by. I apologize. I don't know if that was me or you.
I don't know. I don't know. I just discovered. So I hope I was on camera while I was talking or rambling along.
Okay, so my question was, what kind of reaction were you getting from participants who took your session at the other SoFabU on the Road events?
Okay, well, everybody seemed to love it. We were testing. We were doing some road testing, pun intended, on using a real hands-on course. So this was one of the first very hands-on courses that we did at SoFabU on the road, and everybody really did enjoy it because they had something to take away from the course. It wasn't just me speaking at them for 45 or 50 minutes. They actually got to participate, and it was interactive, and we learned a lot, and we had fun doing it. So there was a lot of comments like that. They learned a lot, but it was done in such a fun way that they enjoyed the session, and it was over before they knew it. So that's what we're going to try to do in the future, is more hands-on at SoFabU on the road.
And that's one of the things that I've noticed. A lot of bloggers belong to a lot of different, networks and things like that. But SoFab and Collective Bias, one of the things I think they do well is making sure that bloggers are empowered with storytelling, and bloggers are empowered with some of the technical skills. Can you tell us more about what people can find in terms of the online courses that SoFabU offers?
Absolutely. And Collective Bias is really proud of this division, and they've pumped a lot of money, and it took a big risk by launching this a year and a half ago and hiring two people to actually work it. So I really want to applaud Collective Bias for putting their money behind this tool and this perk for our Social Fabric members. And we have 53 courses now, and of course, two of the most important are the storytelling, both written and visual, because they're the cornerstone of Social Fabric. And this is what makes Social Fabric a little bit different and to stand out from the other networks out there. So we really try to encourage the storytelling classes, and we try to put an aspect of that in all of our courses that we launch at SoFabU. Plus, of course, the visual, like I said, which would be the photography. So those are two of the most popular tracks that we have at SoFabU, and we just keep bringing them out there. We try to reach out to the most expert teachers that we can afford to come in and write classes for us, and we think it's really been helpful, and we love our members, so we want to make sure that they prosper, they thrive, and they grow. So that's my goal when I go to work every day, is to make sure that the members of SoFab actually can do all three of those.
Can you tell folks a little bit about the course that they can find that I created or wrote on SoFabU about video and storytelling?
Absolutely. And Joyce did a wonderful storyboarding class for us, and it really taught me a lot. And I've been making videos, and I've done a lot of TV in my past, but I never actually had to storyboard anything before. And Joyce's class walks you through all the steps of storyboarding from the beginning. And storyboarding is a little bit different probably than a lot of people thought. You don't have to be able to draw. I know a lot of people say, well, I can't do that, Rebecca, because I can't draw. But Joyce actually gives you printables that you can fill in, and you can fill them in with words as well as draw little pictures. And it's just a sketch for you. So it's not really something that you have to have high technical skills in the sketching department to accomplish. It's just so that you can set up your camera angles, and you know what to include, you know what you want in your background, you know what you want to capture in each one of your scenes. So it's scripting and storyboarding. So it's a really cool class, and we've had a lot of good comments on it, Joyce. So thank you for doing that.
Sure. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm going to come back to you in a second. I just want folks again to know this is Joyce with Mommy Talk Show in Atlanta. We are talking about SoFabU on the road. It is a blogging conference presented by Collective Bias and its social agency, the way they connect with the actual members of Collective Bias, which is Social Fabric. So September 19th here in Atlanta, Rebecca is speaking, I am speaking, Nathan Engels, Summer Davis, and a lot of members from the Collective Bias agency are actually going to be here in Atlanta, a lot of the employees. And these are the people who can tell you how to get a sponsored post opportunity. There are a lot of new bloggers who, of course, you're writing about things that you like, you're writing about things around your home, you're writing about your children, your interests and things like that, but there are ways to make money blogging. So please stay tuned. Please keep your questions for like one more second. I'm going to ask Rebecca just a couple of more questions about Social Fabric and the event on September 19th and what people can expect. So stay right there. All right, Rebecca.
Yes.
Since you have been to other, SoFabUs on the road, what are the other cities that you've spoken and presented at?
Let me see. Chicago, Dallas. I think those are the two I've spoken at. I wasn't a lot of the first ones. Miami was the first one I went to. I think it was our second event this year. And so I've been to 3 so far. And I just did a little presentation at Miami. But we do, and it's a good thing that we do bring in a lot of the Social Fabric community team so that they can answer your questions. We always have a panel discussion by the community managers. And we have a lot of CLs in attendance also at these events.
A CL is a campaign leader.
It is. Campaign leaders. We have campaign managers and campaign leaders there on hand for new members and our current members to engage with and talk to. And we do have, like I said, we have a real good panel discussion on that too. So it's worth attending just to meet the community team.
And that's what I was going to say. Is the main difference between this conference and maybe other one-day blogging events is that you're meeting real decision makers in this network?
Well, that's one of them. That's definitely one of them. But our highest thing is probably education. That's our number one goal is education, and to make sure that our members thrive and prosper and grow. And so that's what all our classes are focused on, and that's that we bring teachers in to make that happen. But yes, that's a big part of it is there are several opportunities throughout the day to engage with the community team and even the executive team. We do. Amy is usually Amy Callahan, who was one of the co-founders of Collective Bias, is at most of the events. So you can even have an opportunity to speak with her and get to know her a little bit. So it's worth coming out and seeing the community team and seeing some of the Collective Bias people.
And before you go, why should someone who is a blogger and influencer, whether they're here in Atlanta or elsewhere, why should they go to join the community? And you do that at socialfabric.us. I'm going to put that up here. But while you're answering that, Rebecca, I'm going to put the website up. But why should people join this community?
Because this community is a family, and we care, and we embrace our members, and we provide a lot of things for them. We've not only opportunities to make money, we provide them with opportunities to grow within Social Fabric, just like I did. I started out just like most people as a blogger in the community, and then I became a campaign leader, and I grew from there into doing some contract work for Collective Bias, and eventually that led to a full-time position that I'm now been working on 2 years with Collective Bias. So they give you opportunities to grow. There's other opportunities. There's writing opportunities. There are creative opportunities where you can actually do some brainstorming with some of the brands and how we do it. So there's lots of opportunity there. So that makes it a little bit different. And the third is we want people to grow. into better bloggers. And that's what we strive for at SoFabU every single day, is to try to help you grow your skill set and grow your writing and your storytelling and your photography, so that you can not only work with us, but so you can get opportunities with other brands out there. So those are the three things I think that set us apart from other networks.
Rebecca, thank you so much for joining me. I don't want to hold you up. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to talk to the folks a little bit more about some of the things that they can expect and where they can get more information about the event. But I will see you September 19th here in Atlanta.
Absolutely. I can't wait, Joyce, and thanks for having me on. It was fun.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye, everybody. Come see us in Atlanta.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Bye.
All right. So if you are just joining in or missed the beginning, again, this is Joyce in Atlanta with MommyTalkShow.com. I'm the Atlanta ambassador for SoFabU on the Road. It is a blogging conference that is coming here September 19th. I'm going to show you the website for SoFabU on the Road. It is ontheroad.socialfabric.us. But if you go to my blog, MommyTalkShow.com, and click on the Atlanta area section, or I should put that, well, if you go here, you'll see, if you click my badge on MommyTalkShow.com, you'll get to the entire itinerary and things you need to know about the September 19th event that is at the Embassy Suites. I know we only have a few folks watching. If you are just watching now, if you have any questions about SoFabU, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And I'm also going to post this link for folks to watch. So thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you September 19th at SoFabU on the Road here in Atlanta. Take care.